1983 has been the year of Bowie. During the last decade and a half, he has emerged in many incarnations, each different, sometimes puzzling, sometimes outrageous. David Bowie has traveled the world using rock music to paint pictures out of his personal vision. The Sirius Moonlight tour will gross $30 million Sirius worldwide. The Canadian portion was a sellout wherever it went, the biggest event in the history of Canadian music. Bowie is a man for all times, the oldest fresh force in rock. His concerts are expressions of dazzling showmanship. They are rock theater, and always on the leading edge of what might happen next. First Choice Rocks with David Bowie in Vancouver. And tonight, we present this special tribute to the personalities of one of the most original and charismatic performers in rock and roll.
And if you say run, I'm more comfortable, I think. I'm more comfortable being on the outside, observing things. It hasn't been like that on this tour, I must say. The great bunch of guys I've been working with. I feel quite a social animal at the moment, but no doubt I'll go back into my retreat when I finish the tour. I don't know. And I get that probably the best work and my best feelings are when I'm traveling more than anything else. I can't seem to produce very much in the way of interesting work when I'm on the road in America, for instance. I find that very hard because there's a certain uniformity of city and expression and cultural stagnation in the cities in America that I can't really produce anything much. Maybe I'm just not switched into the American way of thinking. My imagination goes berserk if I'm in the Far East or... I think I wanted more than anything else to, again, put the stage environment into a place that one couldn't actually pin down. So I just juxtaposed the idea of high-tech columns against kind of a 50s Singapore look. Because often the juxtaposition of two opposites produce a third kind of statement. And I think it worked very successfully for this show. You can't really put your finger on it. Having just seen Blade Runner the other day, I was intrigued the way Ridley Scott did almost the same kind of thing. I see there's a huge element of Chinatown in his 21st century city. I found that intriguing because that's exactly the way I felt that would produce this. You could identify it, but it was slightly foreign to it. And it's a very light-hearted show compared to some of my previous things. So a certain amount of humor in it, a lot of humor in it.
Like other concerts to be presented as First Choice Rocks, the David Bowie Show is exclusive from us to you. It's one of the major television events of this or any other year. Bowie designed the show for the stage and for television. First Choice Rocks is a series of events, each with its own individual style and substance, each a fragment of the rock mosaic. We will be with Canadian audiences responding to visiting heroes, and we will be with Canadian heroes who wrote some of the rock history of their own.